how you doing? Oh, what's up, guys? Oh, fantasy Super Bowl. Oh, I got nuggets. What's in here? Oh, look at me. I got nuggets on napkins from breakfast. Nuggets on napkins for breakfast. That's how dedicated I am. Wow. Get 'em, Nooch. Let's go. Let me tell you guys something. I'm going to give a nugget right away for when this is recorded and people watch it later. You ready for a nugget? Since the 1970 merger, no defense has led the NFL in takeaways, sacks, and points allowed. Until now. Baltimore D, baby. Baltimore D. Stop sleeping. Don't sleep on Baltimore's D. That looks like the Super Bowl representative on the other side. We're not going to get a good read on Miami today because Mostert and Waddle are out. But right now, there is some snaky shit going on in Denver. That little beady-eyed bastard, Sean Payton, they bench Russell Wilson. But if you look closer, he had 26 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions. You didn't have to bench him. He was actually playing well. I don't know. The season wasn't even over. Denver's not even out of anything. What are you doing? It's your first, Sean Payton, I don't trust him. He's not a guy I trust. Sean Payton got popped a couple years back, robbing Vicodin out of the training room, popping fucking Vicodin and drawing up plays for in all hours of the night. No wonder you fucking work all night. You're all hopped up, Sean. Oh, my God. Wow. So Russell Wilson's going to go somewhere else. He's not going to retire because he's going to feel like he still has game. I don't think Sean Payton ever liked Russell Wilson. I don't think the relationship was a good one. I don't think so. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen in Denver. You never know, man. Guys are stepping in. Look at all the quarterbacks that went down this year. Will Levis is in there. You never know at quarterback. I'll see a guy that I don't even think is going to do anything, and he becomes a guy. And then there's dudes like Trey Lance that never get going. Quarterbacks are hard to watch. There's some good games today. I got so many nuggets. Guys, I got so many nuggets for you that it's like my name should be Nikola Nooch. I'm from Denver. That's how many nuggets I have for you guys today. Any game you guys want to watch, hey, hit that like button. I always forget. Let's get the likes up. Give it a share. Anybody who loves football, give this a share on your social media. Tell your friend, like, yo, I got a guy who's going over everything. He's crazy, but he knows his stuff. He does it all. And we have fun in the process. Let's go. Fantasy football Super Bowls today. I didn't even get in the leagues yet. I'm in 2 leagues, and then I have my own 3 leagues total. The 2 commissioners of the leagues I'm in are in my league, and they made it to my Super Bowl. The first ever Nooch FFL in the Super Bowl. We got T. Rich versus Carmelo. I have to look because I believe T. Rich had CD Lamb. Oh, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Hit that like. Hit that like in here. Don't get lazy. Now, I'm going to once I get to that 10, 20-minute mark, the fire catches, and we start having some fun. I'm not even warm yet. It's like a fighter. I got to get ready. I got to warm up. All right, the Nooch FFL, first ever Super Bowl. Oh, Carmelo, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough day, Mel. You know what, Mel? I don't want to send this trophy to Florida. Let's go, T. Rich. Keep that shit down the shore. Wow. 52 point. This is a repeat. If anybody remembers the fantasy football Super Bowl last year, Mike Evans got the big kahuna wave. And it looks like CD Lamb topped that. Did Evans have T Rich would know? Oh, there he is. There he is. T Rich. Did Mike Evans Super Bowl last year fantasy outdo CD Lamb or no? What was Evans' line? CD Lamb had 227 yards. Oh my goodness. 13 catches, 227. That's amazing. Oh man, that's a nice lead to get out to. But Paul Riz had the same guy against you in the third place game. Wow, look at father of the freak and Tiki Bar Warrior. Wow, look at Ryan. Ryan is gonna win our league. Oh, Ryan is gonna win our league, and I let him in the playoffs. You see how fantasy's crazy? I want to tell everybody who's looking the two stories of my two leagues this year. I had a league, and we started a draft, and one of my lifelong friends came in 10 minutes after the draft started and fucking derailed the whole thing. Demanded a recount. He said he quit. I went fucking crazy. Excuse my language, but if Mike McDaniels could tell Dan Marino to go fuck himself on the sideline, I could speak in my native tongue here on YouTube. So I went nuts. And long story short, it wasn't good. But hold on. I'm listening to Randy Moss real quick. I'm watching Countdown. I'll tell you what, Rex Ryan is good. I want to say something real quick because we're not going to talk about this. The Detroit Lions got robbed so bad last night. I just want to, because this is last night, and I want to get this under in the first 10 minutes, and then we'll go on to everything today. I just want to say something real quick. This is why I have a real problem with the NFL and what's going on. There's something that needs to be addressed. The Buffalo Bills, even if they lose today, still have a 50% chance to get in the playoffs because they got gifted that game when they called this guy offsides. There's a lot of things going on with the officials that are not right. Detroit, that guy checked in yesterday. That number 68 went to the ref. I saw it on the top view. He checked in, and the ref assumed that number 70 checked in, and the ref turned away quick. 68 was running up to him, and he was checking in. So the fact that the ref made the error and they won't own up to it, that makes such a huge difference in the season because now Detroit is locked into the number 3 seed. Oh man, that makes Detroit play every game on the road. If the higher seeds, like Detroit is going to have to go on the road instead of hosting a playoff game. That's a big difference. Big difference, man. I feel like the refs screwing up really hurt the league. Big time. Because they went over it before the game, and the plan is to have all 3 guys. Here's the official. Here's 3 linemen. Number 70 was checking in all game, but on this play, 68 was checking in. But Detroit meant to walk all 3 over, so the defense doesn't know who's checking in. The ref, as soon as the 3 walked over, the ref looked and started to walk away, and you see the other guy checking in. You know what? That was an example of a guy the official was not paying attention the whole way through. He assumed, he turned his head on the replay. The guy's checking in. He turned his head. The guy checked in, but he already was looking. He assumed it was the guy from last time, and it messed up the whole game. But speaking about messing up, LeBron James, where's Carmelo? Hey, good morning, Dar. LeBron James, it was his birthday last night, and ESPN goes, LeBron James hits tying 3, but it was only a 2, and they lost. Like, oh my God, like Jesus. What's up with that? LeBron frustrated. Late shot ruled a 2-pointer. You know what, LeBron? Maybe you should have had 2 more points in the game and you wouldn't have been down. Oh, LeBron had 26 on his birthday. Anthony Edwards had 31. I think I want to argue with Mel about that for a second. Darlene. Hey, Darlene, did you see CD Lamb last night for Dallas? Man, CD Lamb. Remember that name for next year because he ain't going anywhere. Unless his ACL pops off, he ain't going anywhere. That fucking guy is a superstar. Shout out to Paul Riz. Drafting a good team. Oh, Mel must be at practice. I can't believe T. Rich is going to win my league. And I can't believe Ryan, if I didn't bench Lamar, Ryan would have not gotten into the playoffs. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Give you guys a couple nuggets for today. I got nuggets. Like I told you, I'm Nikola Nooch today. Who's hotter than Baker Mayfield? Oh, my goodness. Saints at Tampa Bay today. Tampa Bay is going for the division. The Bucs clinched the NFC South with a division win. Oh, man. Baker Mayfield, his career high is 27 touchdowns passes his rookie year. He's got 26 with today and next week left. Baker needs 1 touchdown to tie his career high, and Baker and Evans they're getting hot at the right time. When Tom Brady retired, or when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, the Bucs had the oldest roster in the NFL. Today, this morning, the Bucs have the youngest roster in the NFL. And you know what? They're not hitting a rookie wall. They're clicking. The Bucs are a fun team. I'm rooting for the Bucs. I don't hate on anybody. I used to make fun of Baker because it was fun to make fun of him. But it's the Bucs are on their way. The Rams are hot. I saw a stat. Matthew Stafford has 15 touchdown passes, and in the last 6 weeks, could that be right? Because I was checking, like, after like week 11, Lamar had 11. I was like, damn, man. I was like, it feels like, but now he's really picked it up. Lamar's the MVP. But I'm just saying, Stafford, does he really have 15 TD passes in the last 6 weeks? I thought I read that this morning. Rams, Giants. The Rams hold the keys to a lot of people's destinies. The Rams are getting hot. Puka, Cup, Stafford is hot. Stafford is hot right now. We got to look at who's hot. Where's the Rams? Let me see if I can find. Oh, Rams, Giants. The Rams are the 6th seed right now. Don't worry, guys. I got nuggets today. Guys, hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. If you're in here, hit the like. Off the rip. Hit the like, give it a share. We're going over everything. Start sits, game logs. I'm not going anywhere today. Today we're digging in. Oh, I got a little sore neck. Oh, a little sore neck. But you know what? Gotta go through. So listen to this with the Rams Giants. The Rams are 5.5-point favorite on the road at the Giants. That would be a good game to go to today. If I was about 25, I'd be in that stadium wrecked. But since I got older, I don't like watching the game at this. I don't enjoy the way the NFL is today and technology and life. I would rather not be in the stadium than I love watching the games in the home setup or like go out, watch it like where there's multiple TVs of every game. It's not the same. Why the fuck am I going to go to a game and watch you can put it on your phone. What the fuck am I going to, I'm not a kind of guy. I'm not going to be in my phone if I'm at the game. It's one or the other. I'm going to enjoy the experience. Oh, my neck. Damn, Nooch. I might have to jump on a George St. Pierre fucking ice box. I never took a cold plunge, but I don't think I want to do that. I'm not a fan of the cold at all. Yeah, no, fuck that. I think I'll do the heat. Like stick me in a cold plunge or like an oven sauna. I'll go in the oven sauna 100 out of 100. Yeah. Put me in the oven and roast me. I'll sweat for 2 hours and be normal. I enjoy that. I don't enjoy that cold shit. Oh no. Oh. But I'm gonna have to do it because I hear it's like you come out like a Wolverine. It heals everything. Fucking Wolverine. What's up, Tyler? What? Who ruined what? Who ruined what, Tyler? I'll tell you what. The Ravens ruined everybody's fucking plans. How dare you guys? How dare you guys put just over gloss Lamar Jackson? Don't say it, Tyler. Don't you dare say it. Don't say it. I know what you're gonna say. How dare you guys go over Lamar Jackson? Oh, Brock Purdy's gonna do it. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Brock Purdy. What? What are you guys smoking down here? What are you surfers growing? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna hammer that one home because I believe it in my heart. That's why I love to talk sports. Lamar Jackson. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to call out everybody, like the media. He should be getting like major, like fucking respect. Like Lamar Jackson, he's like a button guy. He's a made man. You don't fucking doubt Lamar Jackson on air. Oh, is it the same old Lamar? What would you say? Is that how you talk about a 2-time MVP? Because that's what you're gonna have to call him. That's what you're gonna have to call Lamar Jackson in 2 months. Oh, 2-time MVP. How many MVPs did Brett Favre win? How many MVPs did Brett Favre win in his career? Look it up. Once Lamar Jackson gets that second one, you can't put him at the table with these other dudes. 2 MVPs? Hey, who's been in command? I hear Dan Orlovsky. Oh, Josh Allen. I know Josh Allen is. If fantasy football never existed, Josh Allen would not be getting the praise that more praise than Lamar. I think fantasy football, the existence of it, blurs the vision of what the fuck matters. Seriously. Like Josh Allen's got like what, 15 picks already this year? 15 picks. And you're going to talk to me about the most dominant command of his team? There's nobody at Lamar's table right now this year after this many games. I'll see what Josh does today, but there's nobody like that. And Ma, your boy is stinking this year, Mahomes. What's up with Patrick? What are they doing? The Chiefs are not going anywhere this year. If you tell me if the Chiefs are playing the Dolphins, you're gonna bet the Chiefs? I don't think so. Sharing it. Yeah, no, I'm not betting the Chiefs ever again. Never betting the Chiefs again. Hey, Chase Young return game. Nobody. I got Nuggets, guys. They call me Colorado Johnny. Colorado Johnny. Hey, did I ever tell you the Nooch true life story that when I was in Colorado, guys? I flew out to Denver. I was going out there. I met my cousin out there, my cousin Brandon. The family was coming out on like Saturday. So me and Brandon flew out on Wednesday. And we had to go to, I don't know exactly where. We went to a place called the Broadmoor eventually with our family. But we went to Denver when we got there, and we went rocking in Denver. And I'll tell you what, that altitude, that altitude is real. Yep, because we were drinking. The Nooch was like 22. We were drinking heavily a couple nights in a row, and then by the time the wedding came, I was a little dizzy in the church. We caught like a weird heat wave. Supposedly it's never hot out there. And when I was there, it was fucking 95 degrees all week. And I remember being hungover in the church with my tuxedo. And I remember saying, am I going down? Am I going down right now? I thought I might have been going. I was just praying to not faint, but I didn't faint. But I felt like I was close. Close Colorado faint story. 2002, Nooch, True Hollywood Stories. Yeah, I thought I was going down in the church at my cousin's wedding. Imagine that. Oh, my mother would have fucking killed me. Ma, you would have killed me. Ma, you got out there to Denver later. Remember Colorado? We were like soldiers that just got out of war. Me, Brandon. You know what? It was a tough day in that church. That heat wave was rough out there. Oh man. Hey, Darlene. Remember, CD Lamb. CD Lamb should be your guy next year. And the Nooch FFL, if you got like the 6 pick or the 10, they're gonna have the lists of like who the best guys are. CD Lamb will be like, I don't know, he'll be up there next year. CD Lamb just broke the Cowboys all-time record. He just broke Michael Irvin's record for the most yards ever in a season. He went over Michael Irvin's record was 16 something, and CD Lamb got a couple catches after he was 1 yard behind. He was 1 yard behind. He needed one catch, and he got like 2 or 3 after that. CD Lamb's up around 1,700 yards right now. CD Lamb, Darlene, you remember that name, and if you don't take him next year in your first round, then you're just a hater. You're not a real Cowboy fan. You're not a real Cowboy fan. Nate, what up? What up, Nathan? Oh, sugar. Here we go. Eckler. Okay, we got Shtick against Stack. What are those? That's a disgusting quarterback name game. Weird. It's like Shtick against Stack. Who's the other guy's name? Where's that Denver game? I wrote it down. I was like, Shtick, Stack. I thought it was a joke. Easton Stick against who's Russell Wilson's backup? Russell Wilson bench. Don't worry, I got nuggets. I'm Nikola Jokic today. I got so many nuggets that I should be from Denver. That's why I was telling my Denver story, because I got nuggets today on every game. Chargers. Let me take a look. I'm looking for you, Nate. Nate, I got you. Give this a share. Like right now. Everybody comes in and hey, I just help you. Nobody helps me. Hit that like right now. Come on, Nathan. Hit that like for the kid. We always have a good time in here. I love doing this stuff. Hit that like for me. Everybody hit the like, please. Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at the good vibes in here. Okay. So, you're the man. So, Eckler, I'm looking at that Chargers game. Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes needs 329 yards to pass Len Dawson. Nucci Nuggets. Len Dawson, it was the greatest Chiefs quarterback ever. Chiefs, 8 titles in a row with a win. I don't see anything about Eckler. Cincy, it would have win. What am I saying? Russell. I'm reading the wrong game. Shit. Chargers, Denver. Nothing to speak of. Eckler. Let's look at his game log. I gotta look. Eckler's been coming on, but funny guy this year. I'm going right to the game log. We can't play around today. Are you in the Super Bowl? Nathan, are you in the Super Bowl? Mixon, Aaron Jones. Stidham versus Stick. There it is. Okay, so listen, I'm going to go general, then we're going to dive in. Eckler, I love the guy. It hasn't been the same year as last year. What, did he fall off? Of course not. Shit is different. Circumstances. That's why you want to pull your hair out in fantasy. But you got to give him heavy consideration because he's Eckler. And when a team is shitty, a lot of dump offs. Eckler might get 10 catches today. Even if it's for 40 yards, what do you care? PPR, right? Mixon's tough, but Aaron Jones, my boy's starting him in the Super Bowl today. And my boy's like a guru. T-Rich the guru. T-Rich, Are you watching, T Rich? What do you think? Talk to me about Nathan's situation, about Eckler, Mixon, and Jones. All right, now we got to go into the logs, boys, because this is no joke here. Let's see. Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones had also, I know this because I was looking up Denver Nuggets all morning. Aaron Jones had the first Packer 100-yard rushing game of the season last week. No pass. So it's not like this shit's been going on all the time, but he's coming on. And another nugget that I should have put Jokic on the cover today. Joker. Another nugget, no Packer receiver all year. This is a great stat. No Packer receiver all year has had 100 yards in a game receiving. What? No. Not one Packer has gone over 100 yards. That's almost impossible, but it happened. You heard it here. That's what you get over here. I enjoy thinking critically. People don't understand when you enjoy the journey, that's the joy. That's like the therapeutic part of this. I like talking about sports. Like I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it. You do your passions. You're not working. You know what I'm saying? We're having fun in here. What do you guys like today? I want two-way here. It's a two-way street. I want the people that I saw last night that subscribed to my channel in here. I got so many nuggets. I'm holding back. I'm so holding back. I got artillery. I got 4 notebooks filled. Any game we hit, I got it. I got Denver Nuggets, guys. Every game. I got point spreads. I got fantasy guys. Let's look at Eckler's game log. Eckler. Tell you what. I don't know about Eckler. How the hell do you spell Eckler? You could tell that I'd never own Eckler. Eckler. There he is. Eckler. Game log. 11, 7. You know what? Eckler had 3 catches last week with Easton Stick. Ah, man. You know what? That's such an ugly game. It's like fantasy gods. Why do I even have to have a guy in that ugly game, right? Ugh. Ugliness. You know what? This is hard because if you're asking me a start-sit question today, you're either playing weekly fantasy or you're in the Super Bowl. And I'm not in the Super Bowl, but me, I would start Aaron Jones and Mixon. I'd stay away from that shit Charger. There's nothing but bad energy in that Charger Bronco game. Sean Payton, bench Russell Wilson. You look at Russell Wilson's stats, they're really good. They asked him to restructure his contract a couple weeks ago, and he said no, and then they fucking benched him. The first time there was a little adversity, they benched him on purpose. Like, dickhead move. Dick move. Like, they set, like, I'm the first guy making fun of Russell Wilson. I make jokes, but I don't have a mean, hating spirit. Like, what they did to Russell Wilson, call a spade, fucked up. That's fucked up, man. Like, they told him 3 weeks ago, listen, restructure your deal, like, with the long term, or we're going to bench you. And then they won. They won 3 out of 4 games. And they couldn't bench him. But then now that they finally stumbled a little bit, oh, Russ, you're benched. Well, go fuck yourself, Sean. Sean Payton was stealing Vicodins in the training room a couple years ago. Popping opiates. Fucking drawing plays up for all 23 hours a day. Like, Sean, no one can keep up with you because you're popping Vicodin all year. Like, get out of here. I feel a little bit bad because it's like that little maniacal bastard, Sean Payton. He didn't give Russell Wilson a fair shake. I don't care if you don't like me, if we don't agree, but give me a fair shake. Deal with me in good faith. We could agree to disagree, but don't be a snake. Don't be a snake. I'm looking at Russell Wilson's stats. When the guy's got 26 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, how could you bench him? The Giants stuck with Eli. If we didn't stick with Eli Manning, we would have all the Super Bowls would have never happened. Eli Manning was Mr. Fumble Rooski. Eli Manning always looked like he was sleeping. Eli Manning was so like up and down in the beginning. Well, that was the beginning, but still, even throughout the career, he had seasons where you're scratching your head all year, like Jesus, and then he'd be on point again, like tearing shit up. That's the nature of the beast, and everybody knows that about quarterbacks. I don't think they should have did that to Russ this year. It goes to show you, like snake-itis. Guys, like, subscribe, snake-itis. That's right. Yeah, I do a little vino because I don't drink. You're like, who's this fucking guy? Yogi Berra? Talking backwards? That's right. I don't drink. I don't drink. So when I have a glass of 19 Crimes, it's beautiful. Just gets me going. Gets the blood circulating a little better. And then I go about my day. I take a little schnoozerooski maybe later, maybe not. Who knows? But if I can catch it comfortably, I will. You saw my little soliloquy on the sleep. Going to sleep these last 5 years has been like a fucking war. I take the melatonin about 11 o'clock. Once in a while, I sneak a Benadryl in it as well, in the mix. I'm not supposed to do that too much because common sense and logic usually prevails, and I'm not about being stupid. So, but sometimes I put a Benadryl in the arsenal, and I think I'm going to sleep 11:30, and it doesn't happen. The war is usually settled around 2:30, but then there's never a night where I don't open my eyes again until 8. I closed my eyes at 2 and I opened them at 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm doing suicides like basketball practice conditioning. Get up, take a whiz, get some almond milk. What am I gonna do? I'm up 4 different times. By the time I'm up at the end at 7:30, I'm exhausted. It's all right. I'll figure it out. But you can tell getting older is the sleep. The sleep is a little harder to get. Yeah, don't worry, old guys. Hey, the older guys are looking like, yeah, don't worry, kid. It's getting worse. I'm like, you know what? You don't worry. I'll be right there, right behind you. Right behind you. The young guys are like, what the fuck is he talking about? The young guys are like, what? No, don't worry, guys. And guess what? If you're lucky, you'll get to where we're at. That's if you're lucky. That's how life goes. Like, of course, you want to get there. So don't worry. It's coming. It's coming, boys. It's coming. When I was 34, I was like, God damn. What am I, fucking Benjamin Button? Every year is like a do-over year. 34, I still felt like exactly the same as 25. I was like, holy shit. Maybe I'm like one of them guys that's always going to be the same. Like I was telling myself crazy shit. Like, wow, everything feels exactly the same. Then that next year, 35, 36, I just got old. I went to run and I couldn't feel my legs. Like, hey, where's that pitter patter, chop chop? Whoa, how come my legs won't go? I feel older. Wow, it's a little harder to see the 2-pack that used to be a 4-pack. What the fuck is going on? Now 10 years later, like, yeah, okay. No, it went down. Now I know why Jordan on the Wizards looked a little smoother. It wasn't that he wasn't running or eating right. I get it. It's fucking impossible. Oh shit, Oscar. What up, Oscar? What up, Big O? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby. You know it. You know what? I got a little 19 Crimes. Snoop Dogg's on the cover. Usually I get an old school gangster. But I saw one with Snoop Dogg on the cover, so I got a little Snoop. 19 Crimes. I recommend it. I hope I don't get in trouble for that, but that's how I do it on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Once the game starts, like I don't want to be like thinking about, I have a water, macaroni's coming, and this makes me nice and hungry. Yeah, because Mama Nooch is making a fucking banging gravy. Oh, Ma, if you're watching this, make the meatballs, please, please, meatballs. Ryan, T. Rich, anybody in the vicinity that knows me, we could do a little sit down around 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We get a lot of this stupid Italian pride shit on TV where guys are like, "Oh, look at you." Well, I got a little Italian pride. Mama Nooch is cooking pasta today. Boys, might do a little 4:30. Sit down, bring a little bread. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you try a little 19 Crimes. How you doing? Ryan, Ryan, you're welcome. You know what, Ryan? Bring a loaf of Italian bread. You're welcome for me letting you in the Super Bowl, Ryan. You're welcome. If I didn't bench Lamar for that fucking astronaut, you don't even go in. Now you just beat the '07 Patriots, Tyreek, T. Rich. Now you're gonna win it all. Looks like. Wow. Oscar, how you doing against? Whoa. Oh, gravy. That's right. Oh wait, you guys call it sauce? Oh shit. Oh no. Well, I'm not gonna curse right now because family might be around. Get the wife. Round up. Team meeting. Huddle up. Oscar, whole family over there. It is gravy. She's making a gravy. She's making a gravy. Hey, you ever dip the bread in the gravy? I never once said did I dip the bread in the sauce. No, people say sauce. I get yelled at a lot, depending on who I'm with. What is the right way? We say gravy. We say gravy. Shit. My mom, but you know what? Here's the deal. Okay, what's this? My mom makes a special gravy sometimes. It's the base of it is the like the marinara gravy, right? With like red pack tomato. But she puts short ribs in it in the sauce. Sauce like it she makes it like a meat, like it's a meat gravy. Anything that's got meat cooking in it is a gravy, no? How could you have short ribs? How could you have 30 short ribs in the gravy, making the gravy brown? And she does meatballs, short ribs, and chicken, I think. But anyway, the gravy's darker than the usual. The base like marinara gravy is red. We all know that. Everybody knows that. Spaghetti and meatballs red, right? But when she does the short ribs and the meatballs in there cooking for hours with it, that gravy turns a little bit darker, like brown, and it tastes a little different. And if you're in the mood for that kind of thing, it's fucking delicious. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, I just got hungry thinking about that. We're going to 190 today. Let's go. 190 for New Year's. No, I'm about what am I weighing in today? 182, 181. I'm a fucking beast. Oh shit, meat sauce. Oh, Oscar, we agree to disagree, like NFL picks this year. Yo, you know what? I'm getting a little worried about you guys. Why are you not like hitting me up like Nooch? Make sure you golf when you're out in Florida. Make sure you golf a lot so you come back and we rock. Why am I be like, hey guys, I want to golf with you guys? You're like, yeah, all right. What the fuck, guys? I thought you guys golf. I'm telling you, I want to compete. You guys are worried about me competing. I know. You're worried. Deep down, you know I'm gonna whoop yous. I think that's what it is. Where are you guys are like in the shadows. Like, hey guys, is there guys golfing? I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. I'm 45 this year. Tomorrow's 2024. I'll be 45 years old this year coming up. Like, I can't play basketball up and down. I'll end up like fucking Klay Thompson. I don't have a $300 million contract where I could do a fucking rehab for a year. No, I'm not doing any more basketball. I'm hanging it up. I'm not doing any more full. I'll shoot baskets and I'll beat kids, and I'll always let people know who the best shooter is. But I don't know if I'm running full court baskets anymore. I'm not playing. I'll play a little flag football quarterback because I still got the arm. But that's another story for another day. But I don't know, Oscar. Yes, I want to be humbled. I don't even care. You don't understand me, Oscar. I love the fucking journey. Just take me in. Take me in, bro. I'm telling you that I want to take this sport up for the next 50 fucking years. I'm ready. I surrender to golf. I because I know myself. I'm a fucking great touch guy. Great touch. Highest level touch. So thankful for that. And I'm a persistent guy. I love to try to master a craft. I enjoy the journey more than the destination. So golf is perfect for a guy like me. That's why I'm begging you guys. Golf is what is perfect for me. I want to be like, God damn, I suck today. I got to go back. I'll fucking love it. That's what I want to go through. That's the process I love. Like when I would get out of football season back in the day, I would be in that fucking high school gym 5:30 in the morning before school with my coach senior year because I'm the fucking captain and I know I'm going to be rusty. I'm not having it because basketball will humble you. I'm not having Rusty. What's my name? Rusty? I don't fucking think so. I'm Nooch. So I was running up and down the court like a demon. 5:30 in the morning with Coach Vassell shooting Jays, sweating bullets. I had to shower before first period for the first 3 weeks, the day after Thanksgiving, all the way to the Christmas tournament, Clifton High School senior year, where I should have been coasting. I was up at fucking 4:30 in the morning, humbling myself. Let's go. Let's go, dog. Let's fucking go. Where's the golf course? Let's go. Where's the fucking putting green, dog? Let's go. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. Mel, you slide a lot. You're a slider. You're always fucking sliding. You don't run up. Are you running? Oh, shit. Oh, man. Wow, Oscar hit me in the heart there. For those of you who don't know, me and Oscar, before we became friends, we played against each other as rivals. And Oscar played on the defensive line and got me. Hey, Oscar, did you sack me that day? Was that you? When I went left? I think that was you, man. Fuck. Oscar, they beat us my senior year. They beat the Nooch in overtime, 24-23. It was the last game of our lives. And that's why letdowns are real, I think. I'm not saying that Passaic couldn't beat us anyway, but I'm saying that when we lost that playoff game on a Saturday afternoon, and then we had to play Thursday, Thanksgiving, Oscar's team was in the stands on Saturday watching us. And then, I remember Book was like, yo, Nooch, what's wrong? And then I had a good second half. Book woke me up. I'll never forget that. Lawrence Booker grabbed me at halftime when I was walking in. And he's like, yo, come on, Nooch. And then I was like, yeah, he's fucking right. And then I balled out in the second half, but we came up short. But that Thursday game, I feel like Passaic was rested, ready, and hungry. They wanted to fucking beat the shit out of us. They wanted my head. They wanted to fucking kill us. And I wanted to kill Passaic. I was ready to rock and roll. But I feel like we were flat for some reason. Like, we weren't moving the ball like we usually did. Like, Oscar and all these guys, I got to give them credit. They won on the line. And we had good linemen. You guys won the game on the line that day. I felt that shit. The heat was on. The heat was on. Yeah, man, that was a tough game. Shout out to Oscar. Shout out to Lawrence Booker and all my rivals. The rivalry game in Clifton High School. Craig Hayward for the Steelers, his dad, Ironhead Hayward, best running back ever out of Passaic. That's Oscar School, Passaic High School, Passaic, New Jersey. I'm from Clifton. The rivalry every Thanksgiving was Passaic Clifton. And my junior year, we got Passaic. I went up there as a junior, had a good game. And then at senior year, the last one ever, we had a great year. We were a playoff team, everything. And Passaic had injuries, and I didn't realize it. And I saw the record was like mediocre, but I didn't realize by the time they got to us on Thanksgiving, they were all healthy. And when they were all healthy, it's not a mediocre team. It's the Killer Bees. It's you know what I'm saying? Like fucking Passaic is rolling. So they beat us 24-23. And what are you gonna do? Oh, you didn't. Oh, junior year you didn't play, huh? No, senior year it was the time I got sacked going left. I remember. I only got sacked like 3 times the whole year, Oscar. That's why I fucking ran right into somebody. I took the worst angle ever because it was a new play called Dash. I'll never forget it. I had to drop back 3 steps straight and then settle for a second, like I was going to say in the pocket, and dash left. Stupidest fucking play ever, coach. Oh, look, drop back straight and then dash. So you become a fucking robotic square. Like usually we have a play action roll out where like you're getting to go one way, you go the other way. No, drop back straight and go left. Oh, yeah. Become a robot, Nooch. I did that. I dropped back straight and then I dashed left and I ran right into the fucking defensive end. I'll tell you which way we were going to the stadium, Oscar. When I did that, dash left and I got sacked, we were facing the closed end of Clifton Stadium. We were facing the brick wall, not the gates where the fans come in. We were facing the brick wall and I went left. So I got sacked by my own sideline, like close to the Clifton sideline. Son of a bitch. Certain place stick in your craw. I'll tell you what sticks in my craw. Fucking beating David Tyree in Montclair. When David Tyree won the Super Bowl 10 years after our game, I called him. I called David Tyree on Max Kellerman, like, hey, David, how you doing? It's me, Nooch. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, great job winning the Super Bowl, and thank you for competing against me, 7-6, man. And he's like, oh! He's like, what's up, Antonucci? He's like, ruined my high school career. I was like, oh, yes, I got him. I fucking got him. He said that on the air. And then Max Kellerman, dickhead, comes in like, oh, well, the Super Bowl's blah, 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 blah. Fuck you, Max. Get out of here. I got him. So, we still got it. We still got it. He admitted that we got him. We ruined his shit. I'll tell you what, I don't even know how that happened. God was with us that day. I thought we were going to get fucking possibly massacred. Like before that Montclair game my senior year, I was playing quarterback. I was like, I was ready. It felt like we were like I was going to the fucking gallows. Like I knew that I could maybe not make it out, but fuck it. We're going to war, and that's what it is. Sometimes that's what it is. Like you don't understand. Like I was in the stands the week before scouting Montclair, and they were playing Bergen Catholic, 2 nationally ranked teams playing each other, and I have so much respect for Bergen Catholic because they kicked our ass opening night. We were ready, but we weren't ready. And Montclair, they were playing Bergen Catholic, and Bergen Catholic had a good quarterback, or like a stud, and they took him out in a fucking ambulance. The Montclair defense was so ferocious that me and my dad were at the game in the stands because we played on a Friday night in Clifton, so we went to see Montclair because we knew we were playing them next Friday night at our place. So I'm watching their defense teeing off on a quarterback that was like Joe Montana, like of high school, and they took his ass out. And I just looked and I said, all right, I'm gonna have to really fucking pull something from deep down. How the fuck am I gonna do this? First of all, how am I gonna survive, protect myself, not get fucking killed? That's number one. Then how am I gonna excel? That's number two. And and then that fast forward the next Friday, I'm in eighth period, and my boy, I'll never forget this. My boy Joey Karuba, I'm in history class, eighth period, getting ready to go to, after this, that's it. There's no, all the anxieties building up. I got to get down to my house, get my pads and shit. And Joey Karuba was like, they're going to break your fucking legs. And I'm like, oh shit. But then when we played him, it was just a weird game. Like everything was going right. And we kept hanging in there. And then our running back broke a run and we got him. We got him. You never know in football. Momentum is real. We wanted that game so bad by the end of that it was almost like we kind of felt like we were going to get him. Probably like Passaic. You guys probably knew you were going to beat us that day, or you believed it, because we were our team was cocky. I remember we just lost that playoff game, and everybody was acting like oh, we're gonna beat Passaic. I felt it. I couldn't shift the momentum once the game started. Even at halftime, it was like you could feel it. Who do we like in the Michigan-Alabama game tomorrow? I think I got to go Michigan because I've been a Michigan fan since I was in full uni at 12 years old on my fucking living room floor. I used to dress in the full Fab Five Chris Webber uniform, bright yellow, super baggy shorts, black socks. I love Michigan. So I've been a Michigan fan since before Tom Brady was enrolled there. So I guess I got to go with Michigan tomorrow. And Washington, Texas, I love that kid, that quarterback. I love that kid. He's had the hardest story. If you know Michael Penix Jr. has gotten injured every year. He's in his fifth year of college. He's torn his fucking ACL 4 years in a row. Like anyone else would have given up on life. This fucking kid is like a hero. He's like the bravest hearted kid. He worked back again, and now he's fucking killing it for Washington. And he's like a great player. It's like, I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know. I'm not God. But I know that it's inspiring to me to see a kid like Michael Penix Jr. Type it, Google Michael Penix Jr. injury history. And how the fuck could you not root for this kid tomorrow night? So I won't be rooting for Texas. Fuck Matthew McConaughey and his fucking hair plugs. We're going with Michael Penix Jr. Oh, shit. Bama. Oscar, don't say bad words. Don't say bad words, Oscar. Hey, Oscar, that's salute. Hey, that's good. Oscar, pour one for me. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you coming all in, T-Rich. Oh, good morning to you, too. Oh. Yeah, T-Rich? Okay, AJ Brown. Let me tell you a little something about AJ Brown. I told you my name is Nikola Noochevich today from Denver Nuggets. Ready? AJ Brown has not done something in fucking 6 weeks. As soon as I find that Eagles game, because I didn't bust out the highlighter, so it's gonna take me an extra second. But there we go. Ready for this? AJ Brown, 4 straight games, no TDs. Paper drop. 4 straight games, no TDs. He's due. 6.5 receptions is a lot. It's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I don't know, T-Rich. Where the fuck did you get 6.5? That's a lot, T-Rich. It takes a long time, especially if a guy never gets going. How many times have we watched Philly this year? Yeah, listen. All right, let me take a look. That's why I'm here, T-Rich. I'm, Dr. J, Julius Irving. I'm Dr. J, John Antonucci. Watch. Ready? Where's my Philly Nuggets? Here we go. First of all, in that Philly game, we got the Jonathan Gannon return. Jonathan Gannon was the defensive coordinator on Philly's Super Bowl team last year. But Philly gave up 17 fourth quarter points in the Super Bowl, and then everything fucked up, and he left. Now he's the coach of the Cardinals. Here it is. Eagles, Cardinals. You didn't know that, did you? Give it a fuck. Give it a share. Hey, guys, anybody who's in here new, hit that like button. I want to get those likes all the way up today. Because sometimes I do 2 hours. I got like 48 viewers, and I forget to tell you guys to like it, and it'll be like 2 likes. Hit that like button, please. And give it a share. Anybody who likes sports, we're going over everything. That's what it is. Yeah, I like to think and talk about sports and shit, so that's what we're doing. Okay, Eagle, ready? Listen up, T-Rich. Hey, T-Rich. T-Rich, are you there? Don't mess around. Okay, here we go. 17 fourth quarter points in the Super Bowl. That's what got Jonathan Gannon out of Philadelphia. But they were the number 2 defense in 2022. Now, 3-way tie with the Lions and 49ers. The Lions lost last night in that robbery, so now it's just the Eagles and the Niners. So, Philly's got a big game today. Philly clinches with a win and a Cowboys loss, but the Cowboys did not lose. So Philly doesn't even clinch with the win today. So Philly, all signs point to a big game, but A.J. Brown, 4 straight games with no touchdowns. The Eagles give up second most fantasy points to quarterbacks, which bodes well for Kyler Murray. But the Eagles are 0-7 versus the spread in the past 7 games in December or later. So the Eagles have been struggling down the stretch with this personnel squad. That's what we know. You know what? I'm going to take a minute. What's his target numbers? Who's that? T-Rich? Who are you looking at? Which guy? I can't believe Oscar and Cousin Anthony. You know what? I want to hear from you guys. Target numbers? I know. You don't think I know, T-Rich? What do you think? You're going to catch me sleeping? What are you, nuts? Dion sent me these, bro. Not catching me sleeping. I buy pencils without erasers, bro. When you guys are on Monday, I'm hitting the weekend of next week. That's how far ahead I am with this shit. Oh, man. No, my father always hits me with those fucking crazy one-liners. I used to, have to do stuff with him and be like, Dad, I figure. He's like, let me tell you something, kid. Figures don't lie, but liars figure. Hand it over. That's a good line. My father's got good lines. When we would do stuff with money, I'd be like, I figured, figures don't lie, but liars figure. How much you owe? Give it. Oh, shit, Dad. My dad's got good ones. My dad really is. He's the GOAT. We had a good Christmas. We had a great Christmas, actually. Yo, my father on FanDuel, my father is so fucking hard-headed that he argues with me over lines that are on the fucking phone. He's like, I want you to tell me something. Look up at the Buffalo. I'm like, he's like, I love Buffalo this year. Buffalo. So I read him the odds. He's like, what is it? Something. I was like, plus 100. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, plus 100. Tell somebody that to make fun of. Don't ever think that. I don't think so, kid. They're robbing you. I'm like, Dad, you asked me a question. I'm giving you the answer. But he's 87, so I gotta be patient with him, He's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You tell anybody that you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know they're robbing you. Dad, it's the fucking odds. It's the odds. It's the odds. Well, I don't know what kind of bookmaker that is. No, it's not a bookmaker. It's the government. It's the fucking government, Dad. It's crazy. It's the government. The government. Well, they're robbing you. Well, no shit. They're the fucking government. My father can't take the odds. He has a problem with a lot of the way the odds are set. Every time I read him an odd, we get into a 30-minute sidetrack. That ain't the odds. I don't think so. But they're robbing you every time. Who's a bad bet? No. You know what? That's a tough game. Let me tell you something. Jalen Hurts is not Lamar Jackson. He's a good quarterback, and Philly was a fucking juggernaut. He's not going to have seasons like last year and this year all the time. They're not going to always have the tush push when Kelsey's 36-year-old ass retires and this guy goes and Sirianni might go. Like, it's not going to be the tush push for 12 fucking years. It's not going to be the 22 Eagles for the next 7 years. They're going to go right to 8 and fucking 9 in a year or two. It's going to happen because that's the way it goes. Unless you hit a pocket of greatness so great that you become fucking Peyton Manning. And he's not that. He's not even Lamar. That's a guy who's been in command. My father likes Josh Allen too a lot, but Lamar, if fantasy football didn't exist, no one would be even questioning Lamar Jackson as the MVP. But because fantasy football exists, and you can see the game log of Josh Allen, they talk about him as MVP like he's with Lamar. Nobody's been in command like Lamar Jackson all year. When you have command of the team, running shit like a general, you're the MVP by far. I tell you, I'd like to DM Rex Ryan and ask him where he got those fucking white veneers. That's next. Those are toilet bowl white, those fucking teeth. Is anybody watching Rex Ryan right now? Those fucking teeth, I don't even know what he's saying. Those fucking teeth are so white. They're beautiful, as my father would say. Oh, those white. He's like, John, I got my white teeth for the casino. Dad, take it easy. I got my white teeth. They told me don't get the whitest level, but they don't know. I know. How do I look? Fucking good, Dad. My dad is still handsome. God bless him. My dad is a handsome SOB. 87 years old. Guy is still a pretty boy. Hey, Oscar. Tell T Rich what we're doing. 2 weeks from now, T Rich. I'm gonna tell you off air. T Rich, C Rich, MLK. We're gonna have a little Nooch FFL team meeting in the sports book down south. It's gonna be a Sunday, Monday. Let's get the rooms. T Rich, Oscar, let's all join forces. I want you guys to meet anyway in person. We're gonna watch all the fucking playoff games 2 weekends from now. Down in AC. Yeah, everybody's off. Cheese is coming down. Oscar, I'll get the Richardsons. We'll get maybe Ryan. Fucking anybody. I might even get Dad. I might even bring my dad down. We'll go in the horse room. Make a couple bets. You go in the horse room. He calls it the horse room. Yeah, you go in the horse room. I'll be down at the Claridge. Yeah, John, I'll be at the Claridge. Yo, one time me and my dad were on our way to Yankee Stadium. I was like 7. Some fucking guy comes running up to the window. He had like a Windex bottle. He's like, I got the back. My father thought he said, I got the bat. My father's like, yeah, you cocksucker. I got the right hand. The fucking guy ducked for cover. My father jumped out of the car. I'm like 6. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. So if I was 6, my father was 49 only. Only. So I'm 44 now. So my father was a little older than me. So he was a young guy. My father jumped out of the fucking car. The guy was like, no, man, no, the back. I'll clean your window. My father was going to fucking go to work on the guy. He jumped out like a fucking pit bull. I'll never forget that one. We were like right off. We just got off our Jerome Ave going down. The fucking guy must have startled my dad by the window. My father thought the guy said, I got a bat. So my father said, yeah, I got a right hand. And my father went on the offensive. But that's a real memory, man. That's a funny one. That's a funny one. My father has the humor of, we're like brothers, really. We've been like brothers basically our whole lives. We were going. I gotta tell this one. This is bad, but I'm just gonna tell it quick. We're going to a Philadelphia 76er game. about 2017. So not that long ago, 6 years, 7 years now. So we're leaving the Sixer game. It's me. In the front is Johnny from Philly driving. And Shotty is my father, John. In the back is me, John. And next to me is John's best friend, Johnny Brusher. So it's four Johns in the car. So they're horsing around because these guys have been friends their whole lives. So they've been friends since before I was even born. Johnny from Philly was in my father's wedding, my parents' wedding. So we're getting silly. We're laughing a lot, right? And so we pass a gentleman's club. So my father's like, huh, gentleman's club, Buffalo. So he starts looking and smirking. So he fixes like an imaginary bow tie. He goes, why, thank you for sucking my prick. you get it? Like gentlemanly. Like at the time, he was like, what was he? 81? Like that's like something like a 17-year-old kid would say. Like yeah, I think that's why he's got the longevity. He's always in like a humor, like fun spirit mood. He goes, gentlemen's club, Bufango. Gentlemen, why, thank you for sucking my prick. That was one of the coldest lines I've ever heard. Me and Johnny and the other brusher, oh, we died laughing. Oh, did we die laughing? Oh, that shit was crazy. When my father said that, I fucking was dying. Like I think that must be where I get a lot of the shit from, like my craziness. My father is funny, man. He is funny. I remember when caller ID first came out when I was like in high school. Like one time we hit the button, I guess he got switched. He's like, "Lo, why is the caller ID in Puerto Rican?" He would call Spanish Puerto Rican. The caller ID is in Puerto Rican. Oh shit, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that officiating crew, Brad Allen, if you guys want to do a good thing, tweet Brad Allen. That's the officiating crew that's involved in all the controversial, the tripping call late in the fourth quarter, everything. Oh, this is terrible. Let's go over some nuggets of the day. What were you ready to get your head blown up? You ready? Niners are minus 12 and a half at the Redskins, Commanders, right? Chase Young return game. Jacoby Brissett is starting at quarterback for Washington. So we got a new quarterback. The 49ers win would be 12 wins. Do you guys know when the last time the 49ers won 12 games 2 seasons in a row? Me and Oscar were in high school, 96 to 98. That's the last time the 49ers were this good. So, you know what? They're not going to slack. The 49ers are going to take care of business, come back strong. Jacoby Brissett is not Baltimore and Lamar Jackson. They're not beating the Niners today. The Niners will get that 12th win. But the betting line, since Brissett was named the starter, has actually gone down. The line was 13 and a half when it was Howell. Since it went to Brissett, it's gone down for whatever that's worth. I'm just giving you nuggets. I told you. Colorado Johnny. Rocky Mountain High. Where's Jarrett? Where's Jarrett today? Where's C. Rich? Where's Carmelo? Let's go. Let's go. Hey, T. Rich, Oscar, anybody who's in here, share it. Get somebody that you know also in here. Let's have a fucking community party over here. Let's have a party. I want to hear from you guys. I want you. Hey, fucking guys, take a fucking bong hit. Think of whatever interests you in the day and type it. Let's go. What the fuck? Hour 10. I got, hey, Nooch, Joe, hey. What the fuck? What's on your mind today? Let's go. I want fucking stimulate my brain over here. Jesus Christ. Tits on a bull. Yes. Hit the like button. That's right, Ma. MVP today. Ma, you're the MVP today. Ma, what's on your mind? You're always talking mad shit of football week. Oh, Johnny, this guy doesn't have it. My mother's got better instincts than half of these fucking guys out here. You know what? The more I talk to my mother about sports, I'll tell you, I got a lot from her. Both my parents got good sports instincts, bro. My mother, she's like Steph Curry on the fucking cornhole outside. My mother is dangerous. I think I got the arm from my mother. I don't know. So the betting line shrunk. Now, Washington is still alive to get the 1 seed because they stink that much. That's why they're starting Brissett. They want to stay alive to lose. You want to hear a nugget? The Niners covered 4 straight road games as favorites. How about that for the Nuggets? Is that sinking? Is that sinking in? What did I tell you about this Niners-Washington game? What have we? Everything we've said has pointed to the Niners 32, the Redskins 10. 32-10. Whenever I say a fucking score, I'm saying the F word today a lot. Because if Mike McDaniels could stand beside Dan Marino and tell him to go fuck himself in real life, I could say that on YouTube. How you doing? Go fuck yourself. That's it. There's no more. The gloves are off. Once I saw McDaniels tell Marino to go fuck himself, I said, you know what? We're going to let it rip. How you doing? Hit that like button. Let's go. We're going to let it rip. We're going to let it rip. Fuck your records, Dan. Niners covered 4 straight road games as favorites. So do you lay 12.5 on the road? All the shark talk says yes. All the shark inspection says yes. So you know what? I'm sick of losing. I'm just gonna lay the fucking 12.5 because I just went Inspector Detective Columbo and figured out every stat has told me Brissett is starting. Washington is still alive to get the number 1 seed if they lose really good. Everything is pointing towards the Niners covering. The Niners owe it. Chase Young, return game. Hey, nobody gets sacked more than Sam Howell. That's why he's out. So we know Washington gives up sacks. It can't just be Howell it gets sacked. Something's going on over there. So, okay, that's enough of that game. We know what we're thinking there. Now, Tampa Bay. Let's talk about a real team. Tampa Bay, 2 years ago, oldest team in the league. Right now, youngest team in the league. Look it up. Look it up. Hit the like button. Hit the like button right now. Tampa Bay, youngest team in the league. Give this a share right now. Be like, there's a guy on here that is fucking combing through this like a fine tooth. Give it a share. Hit the like. Let's go. Now, Baker Mayfield, this is becoming my favorite story of the year. I used to make fun of wide body Baker on Cleveland, but it's not last year. The goalposts change. Baker Mayfield, 26 touchdowns, career high, 27 touchdowns. So him and Mike Evans. Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans, 4 touchdown. We've said that 13 times this year. That's amazing. 13 times Baker to Evans touchdown. Or as T. Rich would say, Mike Evans. 13 times? Ooh, man. That's amazing. Anybody who drafted Mike Evans was getting soft tissue injuries like it was his job for the last 4 years. He's been so healthy this year, knock on wood. God damn. I want to know what these fucking guys are doing. Tell the truth. Are they taking like outrageous shit like human growth hormone and testosterone? Are they on peptides? What the fuck is keeping him healthy later on in life? I want to learn about that for life. If they're doing something like regular and legit, what are they doing? Because Mike Evans is healthier than ever. Mike Evans looks like spring chicken, Mike Evans. Spring, how do you say spring chicken in Spanish, Oscar? I know pollo. You ready for more nuggets, guys? Nooch, Denver, Nikola Jokic, 2-time MVP. You ready? I'll give you a nugget. Which game you want? Somebody say a game, and I'll give you the great nuggets on it. Let's go. So whoever's the first, type me any matchup, and I'll give you shit that you don't know. I guarantee it. I got every fucking game right now because I like to read and write. I don't like to do math for fun, but I like to read and write my whole life. Who do we like? Oscar, T. Rich, whoever. Give me one team in a game, or it could be a guy that you're in your fantasy, and I'll tell you about that whole game, and then we could decipher where we're going. Let me see. You know what? There's one game I want to talk about right now. Baltimore and Miami. I'm going to answer my own question. That's why I go so well so long. I don't even need people. Like, I do this as my therapy. This is like my sports diary. I really enjoy talking sports. I was a player, I was a coach. I like talking sports, and I like people. So if I like Baltimore Miami game, here's what I'm going to tell you about that. Tua has not had a 20-point fantasy game. Carmelo should be watching this. Tua has not had a 20-point fantasy game since week 8. A-Chain, no touches lately, but Mostert's out. Mostert is out today. So, you know what? No Waddle, no Mostert. A-Chain is going to have a day. Tyreek Hill's going to have it. I don't know, but Baltimore's got the greatest defense since the 1970 merger. You see the napkin I had from when I was gangbanging on bacon this morning? Takeaways, sacks, points allowed. No team on defense has led in those three categories since the 1970 merger. The Baltimore Ravens are leading in those three categories right now. So they could be the first team ever to lead the NFL in takeaways, sacks, and points allowed. That's a fucking defense. Now, if we combine that with what Tua has been doing this year, think about this. Ready? The best offense, Miami, 29 points a game, versus the stingiest defense, Baltimore, 16 points a game. 4 times since the 1970 mergers, the best offense has played the best defense. The offense has won 3 out of 4, but that's a misleading stat because I just told you Waddle and Mostert are out. Throw that stat in the toilet. The Dolphins use motion 82% of the time, which is by far the most in the NFL. I don't give a shit. You got 2 thoroughbreds out. No Waddle, no Mostert. Just keep remembering that. The Dolphins clinched the division with a win. Going to be hard to win today. This is gonna come right down to next week. The Baltimore clinches the number 1 seed with a win. So don't tell me you're not going to get a full steam ahead Baltimore. Tua, no 20 since week 8. Tua, only 3 games this year with multiple touchdown passes. 11 wins. Only 3 games has Tua had more than 1. They're protecting Tua because he's got a brittle fucking head. Think about that too. If you don't have Tua playing in the playoffs, what good is the whole season? So Miami's going to lose today, willingly. Mike McDaniels doesn't give a fuck. Bet the house on Baltimore. Why would you try your hardest to win when you're undermanned 2 cheetahs? Think about that. Why would you show anything in your playbook that you could be doing again against the same team 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now? If Miami's in the first round and Baltimore's got a bye, you never know. Miami could be playing Baltimore in January. So I think Mike McDaniels is going to throw this fucking game right in the garbage. Vanilla playbook, not a lot of shit, expecting to play them in 3 weeks. Bet the mortgage on Baltimore. Bet the fucking mortgage on Baltimore. We're going super cursing today. I'm sorry. Women, children, hide. I'll be back to normal next week. And when I vlog from South Florida, I won't curse as much. But I will be showing a lot of beautiful women. So women and children, parental advisory is advised. Whatever that is. Parental advisory when I'm down in Florida. You could see dental floss on the beach. We're going to be vlogging from the Fontainebleau, from UFC 299. We're going to be vlogging. We're going to be vlogging this year. Hey, Richie, baby. Hey, you had CD? No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Rich. Did you? Oh, now trivia's over, Rich. Let's just keep rolling. Nobody got in. Nobody came the right time. We're just gonna keep it rolling. But I'm gonna I'm gonna figure something out a little bit for the end of the season because I'm not going off anytime soon. I'm going right to the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna make something new, and I'm gonna make it for like 1 month, 4 week. It's gonna be a 4 week contest, and it's gonna be at 12 noon, from 12 to 12:30. 4 week contest, and we're gonna start it the right way. So Richie, who are you in the Super Bowl? Who are you in the Super Bowl against? Who do you got? What's your projections? Wow, I'm happy for you, Rich. Wow. No, Richie, I'm a boss. Like I work like all over. I don't do 9 to 5 jobs. I like even when I was growing up, I subbed in the school. I was a personal trainer. I was a fucking mixologist. You know what that is? It's a bartender. I get certified in that. I'm certified in everything. I went to fucking Wall Street to get certified in personal training. They're like, hey, you want to go to Allentown or Wall Street? I'm like, what? Wall Street. So I fucking took the train and let from my area in New Jersey. Let me right in at Ground Zero, World Trade Center. Fucking, it was like a couple years after 9/11, so the shit was still like all the rubble. It was terrible. It was crazy. I never realized it like it was gonna be like that. And I went to Wall Street for a week to the fucking headquarters. Got certified in that. Like I do a lot of shit, but I don't like working on a clock. So now I coach basketball. I train athletes, and I fucking do real estate. But anyway, I'll be out in Florida coaching all over this winter, coaching and doing my thing. That's what I choose to do. I planned this my whole life. 45, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying, Richie baby? I got a Mike Tyson regular vape. It's zero nicotine. It's cool mint and it's zero nicotine. So it's just like water vapor. How cool is that? I'm not even smoking. Hey, Richie, I can't wait for the future. Can I tell you about an invention, Rich? I'm so happy you're here, Rich. Yo, Richie, I fucking miss you, man. Like you must think that like I'm like I don't give a shit. Like I miss you. We've been missing each other the last couple weeks, and I'm like, damn, man, where the fuck is Richie? And now you came in. I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I took a little. I took a token of that before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I got the sativa. It's energetic and creative. I told you I went to the booth. They have the touchscreen. The first time the kid's like, you can pick your own emotions. How do you want to feel? I'm like, kid, I want to go fucking deaf and blind. Give me the strong shit. Oh my god, you can't say that. You can't say that. I'm like, hey, it's a joke. Give me the strong shit. Wait, ask me. I thought it was a joke. I thought he was joking. So I'm like, what do you mean? I want to go fucking deaf and blind. Go get it. I got a warning. But then I realized that the it was actually real. So I started scrolling. So I put happy, creative, energetic. How you doing? Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, that was a trip. I didn't know it. They're really dialed in at the cannabis dispensary. It's amazing. It's like Toys R Us for adults. God bless them. Mike Tyson was in there a couple months ago, signing and shit. Yeah, Tyson was over there in the Zen Leaf. Tremendous joint. They got lozenges. They got all kinds of shit. They got micro dosing. If you just want a little bit of that cannabis experience and relaxation, but not really be high, you can put a little fucking cube in your coffee. Oh my god, they got everything. Richie, they got everything. Richie, let me tell you something. We got so much. I got so much good stuff. I got so much good stuff to cover. I got so many fucking nuggets, Richie. You would think that I lived in Denver and I was playing center for the fucking basketball team. Nikola Nooch. I got so many nuggets. Richie, I need to tell you a couple things here. Now, look at this. We can any type of online betting. I feel like this is a week where we should not lose. Like we should win. Like it's like win, Rocky, win. Like, oh, ready for this? Watch this nugget. The Raiders are at the Colts. The Raiders are a 3.5 point underdog. But since Antonio Pierce took over as coach, they're 6-1 against the spread. The Raiders with Crosby smoking blunts, with those fucking kids are so inspired right now with Pierce as the coach. They got fucking dick face McDaniels out of there, fucking shithead. Once you get a jerk out of there, you're inspired. The Raiders, see, this is why I'm getting to my Nuggets. This is why I don't need numbers. I don't need anybody to validate my shit. I know I'm doing my thing here. Devontae Adams, 4 yards last game. What, Nooch? 4 yards. Four. Yeah, we'll play golf in the spring, Oscar. 4 yards last game. But he needs 28 yards for 1,000 on the season. So how is Devontae Adams not going to get 45, 60 yards today? What's he set at? Let's start diving in. I'm a fucking diver today. But Devontae Adams, you can bank it. He's going to go over 60. If they got him under, they got to have him about 82. My conventional wisdom tells me Devontae Adams will be at 82.5. I'm so good at this shit. I'd be shocked if he's not at 82.5. Hit the like button. Hey, Richie, hit that like button for me, please. Because everybody, I always forget. I'll have like 800 million fucking viewers and like 2 likes. Hit that like button. Muff Diver. Oh, I was going to say that, but I held it back, Rich. I was going to say that. That's funny. All right, what's that line I was just looking for? Here we go. NFL. Okay. What we're looking at is the Raiders, Devontae Adams. If this guy is set anywhere under 74, I might throw 10 million on him. Here we go. Devontae Adams. Let's look at the ladder. Guys, I want to explain something right now. We look at the ladder where it's identified at. Right now, Devontae Adams to get in the plus money is set at 70 yards. Okay. If you take him 60 yards, it's minus 144. 70 yards plus 104. 80 yards plus 154. 90 yards plus 225. 100 yards plus 320. All right. I know Devontae Adams is going to get 60. He should get 70. All right. Now, the Raiders are that's a tough game to call. That's a tough game. Jonathan Taylor and Moss are healthy for the first time since November 26th. So that's something we got to look at. They're going to be tough. Gardner Minshew's a nice quarterback. Now, here's a nugget for you from Denver. The Raiders are at the Colts today. The Raiders D has scored 2 touchdowns in each of the last 2 games. They're going for the record. No defense in the history of Earth has ever had 2 defensive touchdowns in 3 straight games. So that's just a little nugget to look for. The Raiders D, 2 touchdowns. That's almost impossible. Imagine. And, okay, so the Raiders are 6-1 with the spread. You know what, guys? Why? They're making the Raiders get 3.5. The Raiders are 6-1 against the spread under Pierce. That game's going to end on a field goal. The Colts are going to win by 3, and the Raiders are going to cover. So get the Raiders in now plus 3.5. And now let's look at another game. The Patriots are plus 13 at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are 12-1 at home against division opponents the last couple of years. The Patriots won the first meeting. All signs point to Buffalo not taking their foot off the gas today. But the Bills are 0-7 as double-digit favorites. Oh, man. The last 2 seasons, the last 2 years, the Bills are 0-7 as double-digit favorites, and they're laying 13.5 today. So what do we think about that? Now what? Do we lay the 13.5 with the Bills? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Yeah. So, okay. So, here's what I do now. I know the Bears, the Chicago Bears have a 95% chance of the number one pick because they get Carolina's pick. What do they do? But the Bears are looking for their 5th straight win at Soldier Field. They're 6-9. The Bears, let me tell you something. Atlanta, to me, Atlanta is underachievers. I think Chicago, when you create a chip on an athlete's shoulder, the way that it's gone to Fields, imagine if you're Fields and you're playing well, and everybody's just talking about replacing you. It's just like the same fucking thing with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson never went under the knife, guys. Everybody's got so much nerve acting like he's injury prone. No, he's not. Odell's injury prone because he went under the knife 3 times. Hernia surgery, ankle, 2 ACLs. There's 4 times under the knife. Lamar had a sprained knee, and he sat out because he's smart. Everything Lamar Jackson does is super intelligent. He sat out because he's got wisdom and intelligence. He's playing the way he's playing this year because he's fucking the smartest guy on the field. He has such command on that offense. 2-time MVP. You can never doubt him again. You don't doubt 2-time MVPs. And now that I'm thinking about this, if I'm saying all this about Lamar, they're going to the Super Bowl. Nobody's going to the Super Bowl other than Baltimore. Baltimore's going to waltz to the Super Bowl. Definitely. Now, Gibson or Walker? Who? Gibson on the Redskins? Gibson? Richie, baby. Fucking Walker, bro. Walker, Richie. Richie. Hey, Richie. I got a question. I'll do a trivia if you promise me one thing. I want to meet you this summer. I want you to come down. Your family, whoever, barbecue and stuff. We'll have a good time. No doubt. Yeah, but you know what? Kenneth Walker is always questionable. He's got a bad fucking foot. It ain't never going to get better. It's been since high school. They sit him. He gets treatment. He goes. He fucking runs through a wall. He sits. He gets treatment. He misses a practice. He runs through a fucking wall. If Kenneth Walker's playing, you got to start him, Mitch. You got to start him. I'll tell you what. The Rams are 5.5-point favorite at the Giants today. And there is not a player in the league hotter than Matthew Stafford. Stafford's got 15 touchdown passes in the last 16 games. To put that into perspective, the MVP, Lamar Jackson, had 11 touchdown passes in the first 11 weeks. Stafford's got 15 in the last 6 games. Stafford, 30 passing attempts in 5 straight games. Stafford, 18 fantasy points a game, past 5 games in a row. 18. That's big time. Rams covered 5 weeks in a row. Rams covered. Nooch, Jokic, MVP. Hit that like button. Give it a share. Rams covered 5 weeks in a row. But I like Taylor. I like Tyrod Taylor. Gotta be honest, I like Taylor better than DeVito. Let's not get super corny with the Italian shit. Let's show our pride the right way. I was happy DeVito had some good moments. Now he's back down a little bit. Taylor's the best guy for the job this week. Yes. You know what makes me proud? Fucking Andaloni on Detroit. Fucking tremendous defensive player. Sam Laporta on Detroit. Tight end defensive player. Andaloni, Laporta. Italian pride. You don't have to do DeVito College. You want to talk Italian pride? Andaloni, Laporta. Tearing shit up. Italians. I wish I had that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Like Fun Flex. Italian pride. Nick Sirianni. Italian. Eagles. Italian flag on the side of the cap. That's something to be proud about. Salute, Nick Sirianni. Then DeVito, nice job this year for getting a little shot, doing your thing for a little while. You should be proud. It doesn't have to be a big fucking joke. So that's a good job by you. I'm noticing a lot of Italians coming around. Laporta, Andaloni, Sirianni, Fat Dom out in Philly. DeVito, that's 5. That's nice. All right. I'm missing one. What Italian am I missing? Anyway, hey, Steelers are plus 3.5 at Seattle. Who the fuck is Pittsburgh? The nerve. Pittsburgh's got no chance today. George Pickens had touchdown receptions last week of 86, 66, and 44. Oh, George Pickens woke up and decided to try. You know what? You know why inconsistent guys are terrible for the team? Because they're inconsistent. George Pickens, he'll be back to 0 today. Because that's who he is. It's called character. It's hard to get, you know what? It's very hard to get character this late when you're fucking loafing and you're a receiver on the Pittsburgh Steelers. But everybody's different. We'll see. I'm not going to count them out yet, but we had a great game last week. But Seattle with a win, if Seattle gets a win, their playoff chances go to 87%. You don't think Seattle's coming to win today? DK Metcalf, first 10 games of the season, 3 touchdowns total. Last 4 games, 5 touchdowns. So that's why I ended up benching DK later. He went fucking crazy. That's my luck this year. Disgusting. The Tampa Bay clinches the NFC South with a win today. And Derek Carr has had 20 points. Carmelo, are you listening? Tua, I don't think Tua's going to do anything today. Derek Carr has had 20 fantasy points 2 weeks in a row. Look at Carr, bro. Is this guy out of practice yet? I got to call Mel live. T-Rich, I got to help my friend stay in the game here. We're colluding. You better hope he doesn't pick up because I'm going to tell him to take a look at Carr. Mel.
Yo, what up?
Yo, T-Rich is on the other line. He's talking shit, bro.
Yeah, that's all right. Good luck, T-Rich. You got lucky. You had to get a fucking 60 guy. Somebody get 60 to get a win on me. That's okay.
Hey, I got a question for you. No Waddle, no fucking Mostert. You think you should go with Tua? Derek Carr, 20 fantasy points or more 2 weeks in a row. Should you throw your balls on the crap table and go Derek Carr or no? You stay with Tua. I'm just asking. I'm not telling you.
I'm gonna stay with Tua.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna stay with Tua, but I don't know if I'm gonna change out. What's his name? The wide receiver for fucking Cincinnati, bro.
Jamar Chase.
What
are we gonna do here, Mel? You gotta hang in here, Mel.
I know. It's either Jamar Chase or I take him out and I put Jamar Chase in for Ridley.
Yo, Richie from New York said, "What's up, Mel?"
What's good?
Hey, make sure you come in and hit the like button too. Where the fuck are you, bro?
I've been in here all fucking morning.
Oh, I didn't know. Yo, well, hey, waiter with no arms, bring something to the fucking table. What are you looking at today? Tell me about LeBron underperforming on his birthday last night. Tell me something, Mel. What the fuck? I do this to connect to you guys. Fucking crickets.
I'm gonna put it in. I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it. I don't know.
Now, you know what, Mel? If it's meant to be, what is CD Lamb the only person ever that's allowed to get fucking 200 yards in a game? Maybe you'll have 3 guys today go for 180 yards apiece. You never know. This fucking game's not over. Yo, maybe T-Rich will get 3 zeros out of people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You never fucking know, bro.
You never know.
Let's go, Mel. Let's go. Get that morale up. Oscar's playing Anthony for 3rd place. Does Anthony have all his starters in? Because I will definitely hold his pay up. I will hold Cousin Anthony's pay right up. Because I don't even like to pay anyway. So I would be glad to hold up his pay if he doesn't have 10 guys in here. Oh. Okay. Oscar's projected to win in the 3rd place game. Let's see. Anthony's got Stafford. Stafford is hot right now. I'm going to look at yours in 1 second, Mel. Okay. Oscar's got Gardner Minshew, Henry, McCaffrey. He's got a squad. Okay, now your game, Of course you're down 73-12, but you got Tua, Swift, Bijan Robinson, Ridley, Pittman. Yo, Trevor Lawrence is not playing today, Mel.
I know. That's why I said I might take Ridley out and put in what's his name?
Chase.
Yes.
Well, if Chase is playing today, I think I'd rather have Chase than Ridley. My person. We could talk about. You're an independent thinker, but I'll tell you my opinion. I think I'd rather have Chase.
I was thinking the same thing because he's going to be the number one, especially if what's his name out over there in Cincinnati.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Wait, Mel, you got Pittman too?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh Mel, you got a lot of guys, bro.
Yeah, I got a lot to go still.
Oh shit! Yeah, this one's not over at all. Pittman catches 8 balls a game.
Man, at least 8 a game.
Oh, you got Pittman, Kittle, Puka. Oh, Puka. You know what? This one's not over. This one's not over. Oscar and Anthony are playing for the $100 third place, and Carmelo and T. Rich are going for the 6 and 3. Who's gonna win? Oh my God.
We'll see. It's not over.
We'll see, Mel. All right. Well, listen, I'll call you in a couple minutes. I'm gonna get my bets in and stuff. All right. Later. So going down the line here, Atlanta and the Bears. I want to give you all my nuggets now. I'll read you the whole thing. Pats are 13-point underdog at Buffalo. The Patriots won the first meeting in October. The Bills are 12-1 at home versus division opponents. If the Bills lose, they drop to 50%. The Bills are 0-7 covering, but I don't believe in that right now. I'm going to stay away from that game, but Buffalo's not going to lose that game. Buffalo's going to win. I knocked them down with teaser points maybe. Falcons at the Bears. The Bears are looking for their 5th straight win at Soldier Field. The Bears also have a 95% chance of the number 1 pick, which everybody's saying is Caleb Williams. But the Bears, 6 out of last 8 games, they played well. So, oh, man, you know what? I think the Bears are going to beat the shit out of Atlanta today. The Raiders are plus 3.5 at the Colts. It's going to be a close game. Devontae Adams needs numbers. The Raiders are 6-1 against the spread under Pierce. That's all you guys need to know. Rams are fucking smoking hot. Rams at Giants. They're minus 5.5 in New Jersey today. The Rams are the 6th seed right now. 49ers are on deck next week. The Rams got the Niners next week, and they should lose. They have to beat the shit out of the Giants today. Puka needs 147 yards for the rookie record, which was held by Bill Groman. Puka's going for the record. Hit that like. Rams scored 28 points at least in 5 straight games. The Rams are en fuego. 5 straight games, the Rams scored 28 or more. Longest active streak in the NFL. Tyrod Taylor's in, DeVito's out. Stafford, 30 passing attempts in all 5 of those games. Stafford, 18 points a game in fantasy over the past 5. The Rams have covered in 5 straight. What does that tell you? Rams. Arizona, plus 11 at Philly. The Jonathan Gannon return game, the defensive coordinator who gave up 17 points for Philly in the Super Bowl last year, is now the coach of the Cardinals. They used to be number 2 in 2022. Philly is in basically a lock with the Lions and the Niners. Philly clinches with the win in a Cowboys loss, but the Cowboys didn't lose, so they don't even clinch. A.J. Brown, 4 straight games with no touchdowns. Eagles gave up second most fantasy points to quarterbacks. The Eagles are 0-7 versus the spread in the past 7 games in December or later. The Eagles are struggling as far as dominating, so I don't know if I'd lay that 11. Proceed with caution. Hey, you want to hear of a shit game where nothing good happens? The Panthers are plus 6.5 at the Jags. The Jags are 6.5 point favorite, but there's no Trevor Lawrence. But it's okay because the Jags have a bad pass rush, but nobody gets sacked more than Bryce Young. 53 times sacked. The only guy that got sacked more than that is Howell. Let me see. Here we go. There's a guy named Josh Allen on the Jacksonville that has 13.5 sacks. The only problem is the rest of the Jacksonville team only has 32 sacks. So nobody gets to the passer. Jacksonville has no pass rush. So I'm looking. They're the second worst pass rush. Who's the first worst pass rush in the league? Oh, the Panthers. These 2 teams are playing each other. They have the absolute worst. The Jags have the 30th offensive line rank. So the Jags can't block, but the Panthers can't rush. Bryce Young always gets sacked, but the Panthers can't get to the quarterback. It's like a poop emoji game. Let's stay away from that. Miami, Baltimore, we went over all that. Basically, we know what's going on. The Super Bowl's here, and I go off at the buzzer, 1:45. How you doing? Love you. See you soon.